early on and for pretty much the game, and then it opened up some of these jump shots for himself, for Kurt Thomas, and opened up actually for Brewer as well. But it wasn't when the 46 when the game was on the line.
Yeah.
How tough is that turnaround jumper by LeBron there? 2-point game.
Nothing can stop that, Ernie.
And Kyle Korver
chases down a shot
door.
here.
Yeah.
He chases down a shot. You thought all of a sudden, okay, this is the guy that they've been looking for. But that was one and far from few.
Yeah, you were hoping he'd have a Mike Miller back.
D-Wade struggling all night
I thought he
long
was
with
on the
turnovers.
phone.
Gives it up here. Ronnie Brewer with the finish on the other end.
He played fantastic, not just tonight, the entire series.
Again, D-Wade D-Rose getting in there, finding guys, because he had his feet in the paint for 3.5 quarters, Ernie. He just couldn't get it down in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
7-point lead at the half, the largest halftime margin of the series, and then Rose keeps it going. They pull up 3 from the wing, and then over Chris Bosh.
In the paint again, because he becomes a post-up player. When he's able to get into the lane this much, it's like having a big center who can score on the box.
Wade.
Couldn't find the range early, couldn't figure out what to do, throwing the ball away, wasn't himself.
That was his 9th turnover.
And it was all, those were psychological. I don't care if the shoulder or anything. That was a psychological turnover. It was an unforced error. It was a poor decision to go in there for the first place.
I thought this right here was the biggest play of the game.
Well, they're just like summarizing.
Miami was sleepwalking through the game, and this re-energized Miami. Even though the Bulls came back a little bit, that was a really big play in this game.
Yeah, I thought that after a while, though, once they weathered that little storm Miami put together and they upped the lead again to double digits, I thought, well, okay, they overcame that. It was you don't want to wake up the sleeping giant like they did, and then you're picking up. Josh Gibson gets a tee here.
Reggie and Miller that was not a good technical right there. You don't call that in that situation.
How long is it going to take to get there?
Right here, you say, they're starting to move away. They're starting to find a way. It looks like the Chicago Bulls are going back to South Beach.
It was a 5-point game going to the 4th quarter. Then Kurt Thomas started going all Udonis Haslem on.
He did.
The 2 number 40s in the series both had big games.
I didn't know if that was his age or his uniform.
No, he's 38. Yeah. Okay. And he knocks another jumper down. And then it's looking like it's all going Chicago's way at home.
Yeah, but Ernie still got his core here.
This right here would make you think, with 4 minutes to go, that the Chicago Bulls will move on.
Yes,
to Game 6.
But you know what? They didn't score again, basically. I mean, that was the difference in the game. You know, people can talk about all this and that. You got to score. And
you can't give up 3-point
well,
plays.
That play was the 4-point play. That was a big one, the 4-point play.
This by LeBron
cuts it to 5. It's still 2 minutes to go. You have the ball. You up 5. If you run the clock out twice, that's 40. That's 48 seconds.
I actually thought that play right there was going to be going to steal the game.
Yeah, a 7-point lead there with under 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, but
somebody else has to do something. You can't depend on one guy to make every shot and every play.
This to me right here, that's what won the game for Miami right there.
3-pointer and one 4-point play for D-Wade.
Yeah, that was a big one right there. Because now it's a tie game, and at this point, you know Miami's going to win the game, to be honest with you.
LeBron hits the 3 to tie it, and the air absolutely goes out of this place. Tied at 79, and then this, the turnover by Rose.
That's the same thing we've been saying all series. Why they put him in that situation, trying to pass the ball over 2-16 guys?
LeBron again taking charge in the closing stages, makes it 81-79, and then Rose draws the contact, goes to line. Remember last game, he had 2 for the lead. This 2 to tie. He made one.
That was a good shot there, and it just rimmed out just a little bit.
And they still are down a point, 81-80. Chris Bosh to the line, calmly cans a couple. 83-80. And one more chance for Chicago.
Well, this wasn't a chance. I don't know what the hell this was.
Yeah, I mean they knew what was going on. They only have one 3-point shooter actually in the game.
And at that point, Ernie, that's one of the times. Ernie, I hope you don't think that's a play.
I said with 16 seconds, you've got a chance. And this was their chance, and it was not a very good one, Charles.
But what happened in that situation, They had made their mind they were going for the three. When you got 16 seconds, you can take a quick two. If they're going to go at you all the way out on the floor like that, you have to get a quick basket. You still have 12, 13, 10, 12 seconds to go.
They celebrate on the floor at the United Center as the Miami Heat make it 3 straight 4-1 series. They take the Sixers, they take the Celtics, and they take the top seed overall, 83
Which was
to 80. The final moments ago, this was Eric Spoelstra.
For a player who had 9 turnovers midway through the third to come back with a